And welcome to Norton Field on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Today we have men's college lacrosse action. It's a non-conference matchup between the Wheaton College Lions hosting the Eastern Connecticut State University Warriors. This is Sal Lopez on the call today for the NewMax Sports Network. And welcome to the broadcast. Upper 40s outside, cloudy, and a little bit of drizzle here. Late rain in the forecast today in Norton Field in Norton, Mass. For this non-conference men's lacrosse matchup. Wheaton College enters the matchup with a record of 2-1 this season from the NewMac. 2-0 on their home field. Wheaton is coming off a big victory at home, a 21-5 over Anna Maria College on Thursday. Eastern Connecticut State enters the matchup undefeated, record of 2-0 to start off the 2024 season from the Little East Conference. 2-0 on the road. 2 straight games to open up this season, resulting in victories for Eastern Connecticut State, coming off a win on the road at Curry College in Milton, Mass, 11-8 on Wednesday. Today will be the 18th all-time meeting in the series between Wheaton College and Eastern Connecticut State. EastCon leads the all-time series with 13 victories and 4 losses dating back to 1996. The last 10 meetings have been close, decided by 6 goals or fewer in the previous 10 meetings in this series. Both of these teams have split the series even in the past 6 meetings with 3 wins and 3 losses. Wheaton has won 2 straight home games in a row here at Norton Field, 12-11 in 2013, 14-8 in 2015, the last time they hosted EastCon prior to today. The last win by Eastern Connecticut State on the road here at Wheaton was back in 2009. The final score is 16-11. Eastern Connecticut State won last season's matchup 12-9 on their home field out at Willimantic, Connecticut. The last victory for the Lions against Eastern Connecticut State in an all-time series matchup was back in 2017, 11-5 on the road at EastCon. But last season, both of these teams met up. Eastern Connecticut State won at 12-9 on their home field out in Willimantic on April 5th, 2023. Mostly an even game statistically in the last all-time series meeting. +1 in total shots in favor of EastCon, 34-33. Ground balls +7 in the favor of Wheaton, 35-28. The key difference maker happened to be face-offs in that matchup, 15-8 total face-offs won by EastCon. Mike McLaughlin scored a game-high 5 points. He had 1 goal, career-high 4 assists in the loss by Wheaton against EastCon last April. Charlie Racine tied a career-high 4 points. He had a career-high 4 goals in that matchup. Jack Ford and Jack Hutchins each had 1 assist. And for EastCon, they were led by Zachary Apollon. He led the way with 4 points, 3 goals, 1 assist. Bryson Kennedy recorded 4 points as well with 2 goals, 2 assists in the previous meeting. Both of these teams coming off a victory in their last matchup. Quick turnaround for the Wheaton College Lions. They hosted Anna Maria College on Thursday in a 21-5 victory. A lopsided win on their home field here at Norton Field. Dominant victory by Wheaton, offense and defense able to come alive in that matchup. Wheaton scored 21 goals, the highest amount of goals since the 2023 season opener last year, and a win over Anna Maria 21-7, the 2023 opener. Wheaton's largest margin of victory, winning by 16 goals since they won against Emerson 23-7 by the same margin back on April 8, 2017 for the Lions. And Wheaton down early in the matchup on Thursday against Anna Maria. They trailed 2-1 to the first 8 minutes, but the last 52 of the game, Wheaton outscored Anna Maria 20-4 in the final 52 minutes to win 21-5 in the matchup. Just a dominant all-around performance by the Lions. Massive shot margin in the favor for Wheaton, 61-27. They were +34 in total shots, +14 in total ground balls, 46-32. Also forced Anna Maria into 28 total turnovers on Thursday night in an extremely deep win. 13 different players recorded at least 1 point in a matchup. 12 players recorded at least 1 goal. 6 multi-goal scorers. 3 of those players had a hat trick with 3 goals each. Charlie Racine, Emmett Edwards, and Carter Noyes all scored 3 goals each in a win over Anna Maria. Edwards and Noyes both recording career highs in total goals. Jack Ford, Evan Paterzo, and Hunter Pelletier each with 2 goals. Paterzo and Pelletier had career highs with 2 goals in that matchup. Eastern Connecticut State coming off a defensive win over Curry College 11-8 on the road in Milton, Mass on Wednesday. Tanner Drobish led the way. He had a career high 5 points with a career high 4 goals and 1 assist. Bryson Kennedy tallied in 4 points. He had 3 goals, 1 assist. And Dan Barron recorded a career high. He had 4 points with 1 goal and 3 assists in the matchup. That tied a career high in total assists. Upcoming non-conference action for men's college lacrosse. The Wheaton College Lions hosting the Eastern Connecticut State University Warriors upcoming on the New Max Sports Network here in Norton Field.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Norton Field on the campus of Wheaton College for today's NCAA Division III Men's Lacrosse Contest featuring the visiting Eastern Connecticut State University Warriors and your Wheaton College Lions. And now let's meet the starting lineups for each team. First for the visiting Warriors. A junior attackman from Southington, Connecticut, number 5, Bryson Kennedy. Our first-year defender from Wheaton, Connecticut, number 9, Eric Ciccio. A junior defender from Montville, Connecticut, number 11, Sean Ventresca. A junior defender from Waterford, Connecticut, number 13, Oliver Searle. A first-year defender from Griswold, Connecticut, number 16, Josh Kahn. A junior defender from Waterford, Connecticut, number 24, Cody Brown. A junior face-off specialist from East Hartford, Connecticut, number 29, Rick O'Neill. A first-year attackman from Wallingford, Connecticut, number 34, Tanner Drobish. A first-year attackman from Milford, Connecticut, number 40, Connor Chirico. In goal for the Warriors, a first year from Shelton, Connecticut, number 33, Gregory Polinsky. Warriors are coached by Craig Gibson, assisted by Eric Johnson. And now let's meet your Lions. Junior defender from Rutland, Massachusetts, number 2, Brendan Wojnarowicz. A junior midfielder from Cornell, New Jersey, number 5, Charlie Rassi. A sophomore defender from Carlisle, Massachusetts, number 8, Payson Fielding. A junior midfielder from Stoughton, Massachusetts, number 9, Mike McLaughlin. A sophomore defender from West Hartford, Connecticut, number 22, John Schultz. A first-year attackman from Southbury, Connecticut, number 31, Mitch Caponino. A sophomore attackman from Sunderland, Vermont, number 34, Emmett Edwards. A junior attackman from Fairfield, Connecticut, number 41, Charlie Goodrich. A senior defender from Worcester, Massachusetts, number 42, Jacob Norton. In net for the Lions, a junior from Cumberland, Rhode Island, wearing number 37, Connor Almstrom. The Lions are coached by Kyle Hart, assisted by Andrew Blood and Kevin Coffey. At this time, we ask that you please rise if able. Remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a farther manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, homophobic remarks, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and grounds for removal from the site of competition. Also, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages is prohibited.
And welcome to Norton Field on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Today we have men's lacrosse action in a non-conference matchup between the Wheaton College Lions hosting the Eastern Connecticut State University Warriors. This is Sal Lopez on the broadcast today on the New Max Sports Network, and welcome into the broadcast. Happy Saturday afternoon, everybody. Upper 40s, cloudy with light rain and drizzle falling down at Norton Field currently for this matchup. Both teams with 2 wins to begin the season. A Wheaton College record at 2-1, 2-0, undefeated on their home field. The Wheaton's coming off a victory at home against Anna Maria College, 21-5 on Thursday. Eastern Connecticut State undefeated under first-year head coach Craig Gibson. 2-0 record from the Little East Conference, 2-0 on the road. This is the 3rd out of 7 straight road games to begin the season for EastCon. They've won 2 straight to open up the season, coming off an 11-8 victory on the road at Curry College in Milton, Mass. on Wednesday. Wheaton with the white uniforms, blue numbers, blue letters, right to left on the field. Charlie Racine wins the opening face-off for the Lions. Eastern Connecticut State with the maroon uniforms, white numbers, white letters. Quick shot attempt by Racine is stopped by the goalkeeper in net, Gregory Holinsky, the first-year goalie from Shelton, Connecticut. Named Little East Rookie of the Week for Week 1 this season by Holinsky. Starters today look like this in the matchup for Eastern Connecticut State. Bryson Kennedy, Eric Suzio, Ben Duquesne, Sean Ventresca, Olivier Searle, Josh Kahn, Cody Brown, Rick O'Neill, Tanner Drobish, Connor Chirico, and Gregory Holinsky in goal, number 33, making his 3rd start of his career. The 2-0 record so far in goal, named Little East Rookie of the Week for Week 1 this season, recording a career-high 12 saves with 9 goals allowed against Gordon College in the opener on February 21st. Starters today for the Wheaton College Lions: Brendan Wojnarowicz, Charlie Racine, the face-off specialist, Mike McLaughlin, pace and fielding, John Scholes, Mitch Tapadino, Emmett Edwards, Charlie Goodrich, Jacob Wharton, and in goal, number 37, Connor Almstrom, the junior goalkeeper from Cumberland, Rhode Island, a transfer from New England College. 20 seconds so far into this game as we have a reset of the clock off the first possession. Both teams coming off a victory. Wheaton College at home winning against Anna Maria 21-5 on Thursday. That was the largest margin of victory, 16-goal win by Wheaton at home since a 23-7 victory over Emerson on April 8, 2017. 2-0 record to begin the season for Eastern Connecticut State, coming off a win at Curry College 11-8 on Wednesday. Sneaking in a shot, ricochets off the keeper Almstrom, right back to Bryson Kennedy for EastCon. At the top with Andrew Pendergast. Slides it off to the wing now with Barron. Dan Barron forced out to his left as he's defended by Tucker Johnson. Barron moves the ball out to his left. EastCon has it far side of the wing. Quinn O'Connor, the junior captain from Glastonbury, Connecticut, works his way to the arc, passes back out behind the net, off to Bryson Kennedy, the junior attacker from Southern Connecticut. A lot of the key returnees returning from last season for EastCon. Here's Dan Barron, one of the key returners from last season. Makes the pass on top, and the shot skips over the top. Missing the mark was Drobich as it goes back to Wheaton for possession number 2. 6 victories for both of these teams last season. Wheaton 6-10 in their 2023 campaign. EastCon 6-11. So the Warriors made the trip from Willimantic, Connecticut, an hour and 25-minute drive. Making that trip from west to east over to Wheaton College for this matchup today. Jack Board, a junior midfielder from Westboro, Mass, moves it towards the near side off to Charlie Racine. Racine stutter step past the defender. Racine at the wing, fires, missed it wide off. The shot goes to the back where Goodrich will pick it up for Wheaton. Goodrich starts the possession behind the nets. Goodrich looking to turn the corner. At the left wing of the attacking zone, makes the pass behind off to his teammate Mike McLaughlin. McLaughlin behind the net now, circling inside the crease. His shot wide left. Once again, Wheaton will take it. Lions restart the possession, 12:50. Left to go in the first quarter of action to the first 2 minutes plus so far today. Behind with Goodrich, a transfer from Roanoke College out of Salem, Virginia. Racine sneaks his way, fires, puts it through into the net for Charlie Racine. First goal of the match for Wheaton. Excellent start for the Lions. Racine, the junior midfielder from Oradell, New Jersey, records point number 9 this season. Goal number 8 by Racine, the team leader in total goals. Unassisted goals scored by Racine to go up on top for the Lions. Tacks on his 8th goal this season, 9 total points by Racine. Racine a career high, 4 points in 6 games of his career, including last year against East Con. He had 4 total goals, tying a career high, which he set back in 2023 against Curry College and the University of New England. Face-off violation charged to Racine. East Con with a possession. Crossing inside the attacking zone, Bryson Kennedy. At the left wing, defended by Wharton, the top returning defender from last season. Behind the net now, it goes to the right wing with Zachary Apollon, the senior captain from Stamford, Connecticut. Moves on top off to Dan Barrett. He fires, stopped by the goalkeeper, Almstrom. And now Wheaton looks to push in transition. Almstrom's pass too tall over the stick of Wojnarowicz. So missed Wojnarowicz out in transition. Eastcon has it back with Drobish. Drobish behind the net. He had a career high 5 points, career high 4 goals and 1 assist in his second career game against Curry on Wednesday. On top off to Dan Barron. Barron, the senior midfielder from Newington, Connecticut, rushes inside the attacking zone off the stick fake, makes the pass to the left. Too tall over the stick for Apollon. Down the far side, it's a turnover by the Warriors. They average around 20 turnovers per game for EastCon. Both of these teams have one opponent so far in common this season. That's between Gordon College. Wheaton lost last Saturday in the first road game of the season on the road at Gordon, 11-9. EastCon won at Gordon on February 21st in the opener, 10-9. Wheaton had that matchup throughout the majority. They were up 6-1 against Gordon last Saturday, blew the 5-goal lead, and Gordon came from behind and won it. Behind the net for the Lions, the pass out in front, and it goes through. Goal number 2 of the match for the Lions. Emmett Edwards with an assist. Mitch Tepedino scores the goal. Excellent teamwork right there between the two. Edwards coming off a career-high hat trick against Anna Maria, records the assist. Tepedino, he had 2 points, a career high with 1 goal, 1 assist, scoring his first collegiate goal against Anna Maria on Thursday. Follows it up today with Mitch Tepedino, a first-year attacker from Southbury, Connecticut, makes the score. A quick 2-0 lead for the Lions. Wheaton right now bringing the energy. 2-zip lead in the first 4 minutes of action. The face-off won by Racine. Makes the pass out to the wing. The shot rips it right through. It's another goal scored by Wheaton. Emmett Edwards on a laser. The top of the net. Sends it to the back. Rips it in. 3-zip lead for the Lions. Wheaton College bringing the energy so far their home field. Emmett Edwards. 2 points in a row in a 10-second span by Edwards. So we take a timeout on the field. EastCon burns a timeout under head coach Craig Gibson. We take the timeout. We'll be back in a couple moments on the New Max Sports Network. What a start right now for the Wheaton College Lions. We welcome you back to Norton Field on the campus of Wheaton College. 3-0, Emmett Edwards responsible for 2 points in a row, winning a 5-minute span as O'Neal wins the faceoff, got batted down. Wheaton comes out with a loose ball. Excellent start for the Lions so far. 3-0 they lead under head coach Kyle Hart in his 9th season. Looking to lead his team back to the NEWMAC tournament this season. One NEWMAC tournament appearance under Hart back in 2016. And went to the NEWMAC Conference Tournament semifinals in his first season as head coach. McLaughlin passes off edge of the midfield circle off to Lucas Melhorn, leading all first-year players this season in total points with 5 points to the first 3 games of action. At the top, it's Goodrich, passes off to his right McLaughlin. Out to Goodrich once again. Goodrich, a transfer from Roanoke College out of Salem, Virginia. Lost the ball, scooped up by Eastcon. Crossing midfield here for the Warriors with number 12, Jacob Shook. Behind the net now with Drobish. Drobish coming off a career-high 5 points with 4 goals, 1 assist in the win over Curry on Wednesday. Eastcon led by first-year head coach Craig Gibson, a 100 winning percentage all-time. He is 1,000 winning percentage all-time. He is perfect. 2-0 record first 2 games as a head coach. Wins over Gordon and Curry, 2 CCC opponents in the non-conference slate to begin his first year as a head coach. The 7th head coach all-time in program history in Willimantic, Connecticut for Eastern Connecticut State. 29 years as a program for Eastcon. At the wing, Quinn O'Connor. O'Connor brings along a double team, moves it off to Connor Chirico. Chirico off to O'Connor once again, back to Chirico, guarded by Wharton, knocked down, try to force it loose. We get a penalty flag down. Wharton looks like he's going to get called for the push here. So we should have a man-up opportunity upcoming for Eastcon, and now we'll see what the penalty is, and it's charged to Wharton on a push from behind. So Jacob Wharton heading towards the penalty box, man-up advantage. Upcoming now for Eastern Connecticut State. 30-second penalty from the push from behind, charge to Wharton. .30 seconds on a man-up advantage opportunity here for Eastcon as they have possession. Chirico moves it off towards the far side. Dan Barron out to the wing, loose ball, missed the mark of the pass. That's a turnover. Eastern Connecticut State averaging around 20 turnovers per game. That's at the top tier of the Little East as well. 3rd in the conference currently this season. Wheaton has it back with now 12 seconds left to go, and the extra man up for Eastcon. Crossing midfield. Tucker Johnson with possession, moves it off to Emmett Edwards. Edwards, back-to-back points, an assist and the previous goal. Works his way inside the attacking zone, guarded by Eric Suzio. Leading the team for Eastcon with 5 caused turnovers this season. Will Durkee receives it. Durkee, first-year midfielder from Oakland, Maine. 2 points with 1 goal, 1 assist against Ann Maria. Durkee receives it once again from Jack Bohr. Durkee works his way inside the attacking zone. Durkee off the pivot towards his left, moves it on top off to Carter Norris, coming off a great matchup as well. Here's Edwards. He fires, skipped it wide right into net. Tipped in, though, for Wheaton. Able to get it off the rebound. The Lions lead 4-0. Teamwork out in front for the Lions with a quick 4-0 lead for Wheaton College in their home field, looking to stay undefeated at home this season. And what a start against the 2-0 Eastern Connecticut State University Warriors. Mitch Teppadino tips it in. Off the missed shot by Edwards, sailed wide. Teppadino able to tip it in. Teammates picking up teammates so far in this matchup. 4 goals in the first 7 minutes. Loose ball on the turf, scooped up by the Warriors. A statement start for head coach Kyle Hart and his squad so far today. Making a big impact in these non-conference games. Previous 22 non-conference games dating back to 2022. Wheaton has a 17-5 record in the non-conference slate. The first out of 3 games against Little East opponents in the non-conference slate this season. Wheaton's taking on UMass Boston on Wednesday in their next matchup on the road after this one. Also, Mass Maritime coming up later in the month of March. Wheaton with a possession. Jack Board works his way inside the attacking zone. Board makes the pass out in front. Great pass right there. Couldn't put a stick on it cleanly, though, as Theo Stamatel out in front. Eastcon turns it over. Another missed pass down the near side by the Warriors as it will go back to the Lions. Incredible start for Wheaton so far. Board passes towards the edge of the midfield circle off to Lucas Melhorn, a first-year midfielder from South Portland, Maine. Fires the pass behind. Out to the wing off to Emmett Edwards. 2 points so far by Edwards. 1 goal, 1 assist as he works his way towards the near side corner. Off the board, under 60 in the shot clock. Deep team so far this season, been a catalyst for the Lions. 13 different point scores, including 12 different goal scores in the win over Anna Maria. A 21-5 victory on Thursday. The shot ripped wide, missed the mark by Board, went to the back. So Lucas Melhorn will get the ball, and head coach Kyle Hart will burn the timeouts. 6:41 left to go in the first quarter of action. The Wheaton College Lions building upon a 4-0 lead right now on their home field. As head coach Kyle Hart burns a timeout for Wheaton. We'll be back in a couple moments on the NewMax Sports Network. Dominant start here for Wheaton College, up 4-0. So we welcome you back to action at Nordin Field on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Sal Lopez on the call today on the NewMax Sports Network. Cloudy, high 40s outside, drizzle for this matchup and light rain. 18th all-time meeting between these two programs. Wheaton trails in the all-time series. It's Eastcon who leads the all-time series with 13 victories and 4 losses dating back to 1996, but Wheaton has won the previous 2 games on their home field. 11 years ago was a streak of 2 straight 11 and 9 years ago, winning 12-11 in 2013 at home, 14-8 in 2015 at home. Behind the net for the Lions as we come back from the timeouts. Mike McLaughlin looking to create space here, works his way inside the arc. McLaughlin, his shot ricochets inside through traffic. Picked up, though, off the deflection by Carter Doors towards the near side. Behind the net now with Goodrich. Goodrich looking to circle around. He fires, skips it wide left. Off the missed shot by Goodrich. The back, Wheaton will keep the possession with under 50 in the shot clock. Strong start here for the Lions right out of the gate in this matchup. The first 9 minutes of action so far. Charlie Racine scored a first goal, rushes up, fires, and missed it wide left. Once again, Goodrich will start up the possession. Goodrich off to Edwards. Impressive start to the season that Emmett Edwards has had. The player of the game on Thursday against Anna Maria with a career-high hat trick. Emmett Edwards at the arc towards his right. Edwards double teams. Had a teammate open with Goodrich. Passed on top over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin rushes past the defender inside. He fires. Ricocheted right off the goalkeepers. It drifts back. Great save right there by Gregory Holinsky, the goalkeeper. His first season from Shelton, Connecticut, getting a body on that ball. Holinsky out of the net. Looking to set something up. Short pass underneath goes off to Cody Brown. Back to Holinsky. Passes down the field. Caught by Searle. Searle, as they're able to clear it now inside the attacking zone off to Kennedy. Eastcon looking to net their first goal in the match with under 5 left to go in the first. Behind for the Warriors with Tanner Drobish coming off a career high 5 points, 4 goals with 1 assist in the win over Curry 11-8 on Wednesday. Quinn O'Connor towards his right, fires, skips right off the goalkeeper Elmstrom. Connor Elmstrom, a transfer from New England College, 2023 NECC Defensive Player of the Year at New England College last season. As they go right in transition, it's a goal scored by Charlie Goodrich for the Lions. Goodrich netting goal number 6 of the season, up to 10 total points this season for Charlie Goodrich. Charlie Racine records the assist on the goal and is 5-0 for Wheaton. An amazing start for Goodrich this season, the transfer from Roanoke College out of Virginia, leading the team in total points this season with 10. The team leader in assists as well, but he nets goal number 6 of the season just a moment ago by Charlie Goodrich. He was excellent in the opener, the win over the University of New England. Goodrich had a career-high 4 points, career-high 3 goals, 1 assist in that matchup, and a turnover. Committed on the field once again by Eastcon. So Wheaton has the possession, just about 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter of action, netting 5 total goals. Big sign here for their offense. Their offense coming off 21 goals scored in the win over Anna Maria on Thursday, the most goals scored since the 2023 opener, with a win over Anna Maria the year prior, 21-7. Largest margin of victory by Wheaton in their last game. 16-goal victory since the 23-7 win over Emerson on April 8, 2017. Will Durkee inside, his pass missed the mark to Theo Stomatel. Loose ball scooped up by Cody Brown for Eastern Connecticut State. 2-0 record to begin the season for Eastcon, and feeling a lot of pressure here towards the midfield section as they're able to evade a couple stick checks. Take it inside the attacking zone now with Tanner Drobish. Drobish sends it behind the net over to Bryson Kennedy. Both of these teams, similar returnees from last season. Wheaton returned 14 out of 27 players total from last season. That's around 52% of the team returning from last season. Mostly a new group of players for the Lions with 16 first-year players in the lineup. Eastern Connecticut State returning 18 out of 35 for Eastcon. That's around 51% of the players that returned. Quinn O'Connor, shotgun knocked down by Almstrom, scooped up by the Lions out in front. We did have a penalty. And Charlie Goodrich gets called on an illegal slash, so this will be a man-up opportunity for Eastern Connecticut State right now. So Goodrich having an excellent game so far, heading towards the penalty box. 1 minute penalty charged to Goodrich, and Eastcon so far 0 for 1 on a man-up. Looking to see if they can get on the board. Man-up defense has been a key this season for Wheaton, allowing opponents to go 1 for 14 in a man-up advantage this season for man-up defense, or 0 for 10 this season on man-up defense. They're 1 for 13 total on man-up offense. They have struggled in man-up offense this season, but a loose ball scooped up at midfield by the Lions with pace and fielding. Fielding at the top. His shot sails way too tall. And Eastcon, with their closest player there, will have possession of this ball. 33 more seconds on a man-up opportunity for Eastcon. It's been the man-up defense this season that's been outstanding for the Lions, allowing opponents to go 0 for 10. No team has scored yet against Wheaton on the man-up opportunity. Wheaton's looking to keep it that way with 15 seconds left to go in the extra man. On top with Dan Barron, loose ball. Scooped up by Eastcon by Chirico, still loose. Able to get it once again off to Barron. Barron on top, fires, skipped it wide. And now down to 1 second on the man-up opportunity for Eastcon as it will expire. And Wheaton will be forcing opponents. As it expires, they go even strength. So once again, no team has scored yet on the man-up advantage offensively against Wheaton's defense this season. The defense holding in strong. That's been the big key for the Lions. Allowing opponents to average just 7 games. They allowed just 5. In the last matchup, 5 goals scored, and 2 out of the 3 this season against the University of New England and Gordon. At the wing with Drobish. Drobish passes behind off to Kennedy. At the left wing, it goes to Barron. Barron works his way. Edge of the arc, moves it on top, off to O'Connor, the team captain from Glastonbury, Connecticut. Shots Sends it through past Almstrom. First goal of the game scored by Quinn O'Connor for EastCon. Big response right there for the Warriors. O'Connor, the junior captain midfielder from Glastonbury, Connecticut, records point number 6 this season. Third goal this season by Quinn O'Connor, leading the team with 14 total shots entering the season by Quinn O'Connor. Face-off won by Rick O'Neill, the junior from East Hartford, Connecticut. O'Neill's averaging 7 ground balls per game, ranking 3rd in the Little East, top 70 in the nation. Behind the nets with Bryson Kennedy for EastCon, down to the final minute left to go in the first. Zachary Apollon has it. 5 key returning players to this roster from last season. They returned their top 5 out of 9 points leaders from last season, including Quinn O'Connor, who scored the first goal. He led the team last season in total assists with 19 assists, 14 total goals a year ago. At the wing, it will go behind the nets with EastCon. Off to O'Connor at the wing, scoring the first goal. Rushes towards his left. Quinn O'Connor looking for some space, pivots, makes his move towards his right. Fires the pass behind, 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter of action. And out towards the front. It will go wide, and Wheaton will pick up this possession. Turnover committed by EastCon in the final 14 seconds left to go in the first. Dominant start for the Lions. 10 seconds left to go. Wheaton. Deep pass down the field. Picked up by Goodrich behind. Opportunity, Edwards. Right before the buzzer. Lost it as he got deflected at the horn, and we close out at the end of the first. 5-1, Wheaton College, a dominant start so far in this matchup, really putting on a show so far. And the Lions looking solid in this game, right out of the gate, leading 5-0. EastCon tacking on a late goal to close out the first quarter of action. So far, the top points leaders, Charlie Racine, 3 total points already. 1 goal, 2 assists scored by Racine. Mitch Teppadino, 2 goals scored by Teppadino so far today, and that is a new career high by Teppadino. Emmett Edwards had 2 straight points in a 10-second span. 1 goal, 1 assist by Edwards. Charlie Goodrich adding in the goal. Wheaton College +8 in the total shots column, 15-7. 3-0 in total assists so far, moving the ball around, getting everybody involved. 4 different goal scorers to begin the first quarter of action. EastCon +4 total ground balls, 11-7. Wheaton's perfect on total clears, 5 for 5 in this matchup, forcing 7 turnovers by EastCon, just 4 total turnovers by Wheaton. We close out at the end of the first as Wheaton College has a 5-1 advantage at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back for the start of the second on the Newback Sports Network. Excellent start so far for the Wheaton College Lions, finding 5 goals with their offense in this matchup, going against a strong Eastern Connecticut State defense that's allowing opponents to average around 8.5 goals per game entering this matchup. EastCon's defense ranking 3rd in the Little East, top 60 in the nation in total defense. The defense really propelling the Lions this season, allowing 5 goals to 2 opponents, only allowing opponents to average 7 goals per game for the Lions. Top defense currently in the NEWMAC, number 1 in the conference. EastCon with possession to start off the second quarter. Right to left on the field for the Warriors in the maroon jerseys, white numbers, white letters for Eastern Connecticut State. At the left wing with Quinn O'Connor. Has the lone goal scored so far. 6 points this season, 3 goals and 3 assists by O'Connor. He had a season-high 3 points with 1 goal, 2 assists in the opener against Gordon on February 21st. Behind the nets with Andrew Pendergast, the senior midfielder out of Southbury, Connecticut. Pendergast moves it out. It goes wide, though, bouncing And Dan Barron able to save it before it crossed midfield. So Barron keeps the possession alive in the first minute of action in the second quarter. Dan Barron, the senior midfielder from Newington, Connecticut, rushes up inside the attacking zone. Barron inside the arc, passes behind the net off to Kennedy. At the left wing, missed the mark of the pass. O'Connor trying to track it down. He can't. It's a turnover. A turnover of the game by Eastern Connecticut State so far today. 2-0 record for East Con. They won their first game of the season on the road at Curry College 10-9 on February 21st. Won their second game on Wednesday on the road at Curry College 11-8. Today's their third game out of 7 straight that they're playing on the road. Challenging schedule to begin the season. Their first home game doesn't take place until Tuesday, March 19th, in their home opener against Roger Williams. That is 1 month later after their first game to start the season, which they had their first game on February 21st. Mike McLaughlin rushes inside the attacking zone. McLaughlin makes the pass in the middle, out in front. A chance there for Wheaton. Couldn't connect on it, though, and Mitch Teppadino. Teppadino already with a career-high 2 goals. Great pass to create there by McLaughlin, but not able to put it through by Teppadino. Rushed the shot motion, almost had it, though. Jack Board towards his left. Makes the pass out to the wing. Goodrich. His shot got knocked down, picked up by the Warriors with Cody Brown. Brown up the field. Has it now inside the attacking zone. Passes off to Tanner Drobish. So we get a penalty flag thrown down by the officials as we'll await the call, and a man-up advantage upcoming. Quinn O'Connor has the lone goal scored so far today, unassisted for East Con. Dan Barron rushes inside the arc. Barron shot. Sails wide right. Another save recorded by the goalkeeper, Almstrom. In net for Wheaton. He was excellent in the opener in the win over the University of New England on February 17th. Pivot in front of the crease again. Another missed shot by Barron. From point-blank range right there. Tried to evade the defense. So Wheaton picks it up. It goes to the back, but we're awaiting the penalty call on the field. It's a 30-second penalty. Offsides committed by Wheaton. 1 player in the penalty box with Charlie Goodrich once again. That's the second time that he's committed a penalty today. Second time he's got sent to the penalty box. So Eastern Connecticut State keeps the possession behind the net with Bryson Kennedy. Passes out to the wing, O'Connor. On top off to Barron. Barron moves it out to his right. Able to scoop it up off the bounce with Drobish. Drobish defended by Payson Fielding. Moves it out to his left to Barron. Dan Barron. Edge of the attacking zone, out to the wing. So they work their way inside. Missed the mark of the pass there to Connor Chirico. So Wheaton scoops up the ground ball. Wheaton committed a turnover there. So East Con still with the possession. Just above 11.5 left to go before halftime. Dominant start for the Lions, 5-1. It's been a defensive quarter so far. Both of these teams yet to score in the second quarter of action. Barron sends it behind off to Kennedy. Back to the wing to Drobish. Tanner Drobish, the first-year attacker from Wallingford, Connecticut. Quinn O'Connor has the lone goal so far. Moves it out to the wing. Wheaton's doing a great job defensively, stacking the box. The shot sails wide, missed by Barron. Utilizing Barron a lot so far in this matchup, but just not able to make things happen for East Con at the start of this game. 2 close victories for East Con and defensive battles, winning by a combined 4 goals. First 2 games, that's been the key for both of these teams, has been the defense so far, and Wheaton's defense looking terrific throughout that first quarter into the second right now. Stopping East Con as East Con has been able to flip the possession arrow in their favor. In front, a player gets knocked down inside the crease. And it's a turnover committed by East Con. So number 5 stumbled inside the crease with Bryson Kennedy as the net moved. That's a violation committed by East Con as He stumbled inside the crease, so it goes right back to the Lions. Wheaton turns it over, loose ball, and the Lions get it back, though. Great effort scooping it up by John Schultz, the sophomore defender from West Hartford, Connecticut, to keep the possession alive for Wheaton. Lions will slow down possession. Dominant in the non-conference slate since 2022, Wheaton has a 17-5 record. Their previous 22 games of non-conference action against opponents. 3 games this season, a record of 2-1. Won the opener against the University of New England at home, 11-5 on February 17th. In front, and it goes through. It's another goal scored in front of the crease by Emmett Edwards. 6-1 for the Lions. Emmett Edwards able to sneak his way in there past the EastCon defense. Coming off a hat trick on Thursday for Edwards, a career high. And Emmett Edwards up to point number 3 in this game so far. 2 goals now with 1 assist. Emmett Edwards now to an excellent start to this season for the Lions. A win in the opener over the University of New England, 11-5 for Wheaton. Their lone loss came last Saturday on the road at Gordon College, 11-9. They led 6-1 at one point with 5.5 left to go in the second. Couldn't pull it off, though. And then bounced back in a big way on Thursday, 21-5 in the win over Anna Maria, looking to make it 2 in a row for Wheaton. Undefeated on their home field this season at 2-0 at Norton Field. EastCon out of the pack with it with Zachary Apollon. Shot goes wide left. And Wheaton granted possession as the Lions were the closest one to it. Young team with a bright future for Wheaton. 41% of the players on the team are first-year players for the Lions. 16 out of the 39 total. Carter Noyes has possession, number 28, the sophomore midfielder from Manchester Center, Vermont. Able to clear it for the Lions at the wing with number 15. Evan Paterzo coming off a career high. 3 points, 2 goals, 1 assist against Anna Maria on Thursday. Noyes inside the attacking zone now. Passes over to Emmett Edwards. Off to an excellent start so far this afternoon for Edwards. Looking to tack on another goal as he's at the wing. Passes on top. McLaughlin fires it off to his right, Paterzo. Jack Board now has it. Looking to turn the corner by Board towards his right. Moves it off to Tapadino behind the net now with Noyes. Carter Noyes. Defended by Jacob Shook. At the wing finds Board. Under 8.5 left to go before halftime. And Board missed the mark on the pass to McLaughlin as Wheaton turns it over. Uncharacteristic turnover right there for the Lions. That's only their 6th turnover of the game. Wheaton right now leads the points total, or leads the shots total as well. 18-11 in total shots in favor of Wheaton, though. Wheaton's going to keep this possession, actually, because there was a penalty on it. So Wheaton will keep the possession, so they'll have a made-up opportunity. This has been a key of emphasis for the Lions. So they have an opportunity, extra man opportunity here for Wheaton, so they're able to keep the possession. 1 for 13 this season for Wheaton. The man-up opportunity for offense. Looking to see if they can make some noise and get better in this column. Jack Board receives it at the wing. Board out to the top. Off to McLaughlin at the wing. Racing fires. Missed too tall over the net. McLaughlin off to Racine once again. Passes out in front, and Edwards flung it too tall once again. Wheaton will pick it up from the back, still in the man-up opportunity. Jack Board, 7.5 left to go. On top, McLaughlin, out to his left, Racine. Racine off the board at the wing, fires, rips it through, top right corner of the goal. It's good for a score by Jack Board. Big time zip on that shot right there by Jack Board, a junior midfielder from Westboro, Massachusetts. As he's able to put it into the back of the net, and it's now 7-1 to Wheaton. Charlie Racine records the assist on the goal scored by Jack Board. Jack Board up to now 7 total goals this season, having an excellent year as well. A lot of depth here, this Wheaton College team, and exploding for 7 total goals right now in the first half of action. Incredible game to start off the early going on their home field here, looking to defend their home field today at Nordin Field, and they're doing it right now. Face-off, battle between Racine and O'Neill, and Racine able to have it. Edwards just missed it tall. That was close for Emmett Edwards. He was looking for a hat trick right there. Wheaton scored 1 goal so far out in transition off the face-off. Emmett Edwards with possession sends it back towards the edge of the midfield circle off to Will Durkee. Wheaton entered this matchup plus 51 in total shots, 144 to 93. Dominant in the shot column so far this match. Goodrich at the wing, Edwards back to Goodrich. Goodrich forced out towards his right. Working on number 9, Eric Suzio, leading the team in caused turnovers this season. Mitch Teppadino behind the net. Off to Emmett Edwards. Edwards looking to make things happen right here. Passes out in front. Off the spin move. Couldn't corral it though with noise as the ball bounces on the turf. Scooped up by Eastcon with Suzio. Under 6:30 left to go before halftime as Eastcon makes their way inside the attacking zone. Behind with Bryson Kennedy. 3rd out of 7 games in a challenging road trip to begin the season for Eastern Connecticut State under first-year head coach. For Eastcon with Craig Gibson, it's a turnover. In transition, the Lions have it. Pass out in front, and ricocheted right off the keeper, who's got it. Loose ball. Battle for that loose ball, still up in the air. Payson fielding. So it goes back to Will Durkee, who is next to fielding. Will Durkee had a great pass out there in transition. Almost another goal scored by Wheaton. Very close. Great save by Gregory Holinsky. In nets for Eastcon. Jack Board scored the last goal. Board at the wing, sends it off to Racine. Both of them work together, scoring the last goal. Racine with an assist, Board with the previous goal. Racine gets past the defender. Racine inside. Racine fires. Scooped up by the goalkeeper, Holinsky. We get a penalty flag down, though. And this will be a man-up opportunity for Wheaton upcoming. Racine off the shot attempt. Got knocked down from behind. We have 1 player heading towards the penalty box for Eastcon, and Wheaton will go up in the man-up opportunity. This is going to be a major penalty, 2-minute penalty charged to number 9 for Eastcon, Eric Suzio. Illegal body check, contact to the head off the shot attempt by Charlie Racine. So now Wheaton with 30 seconds on the shot clock. They put back 60, so 60 seconds on the shot clock. A man-up opportunity for 2 minutes right now. This is a key of emphasis for the Lions. Came into the game just 1 for 13 offensively and a man-up advantage this season. Looking to see if they can tack on the critical goal to put themselves up by 7. Goodrich off to Racine. McLaughlin sends it out to his right, Jack Board. Parallel to the net for the Lions. Back to Board at the wing from Theo Stomatel. Racine. Goodrich. Off to McLaughlin at the top. 35 in the shot clock. Board at the wing. Makes the pass off to Theo Stomatel. On top once again, McLaughlin. As they work their way around. 9 to 41. McLaughlin passes in front. Skips it in. Guess who? Emmett Edwards with another goal scored for Wheaton. Mike McLaughlin with assist. Emmett Edwards, have yourself a game once again today on a hat trick for Edwards, tying a career high. 6 different point scores so far in the match. Once again, another key match showing the deepness of the Lions. Emmett Edwards tacking on, tying a career high with his 3rd goal in the first half of action. Timeout taken on the field by Eastern Connecticut State. A statement start for Wheaton College, defending their home turf in this matchup so far in Norton Field. Emmett Edwards tying a career high, 3 total goals on 4-point scorer. Charlie Racine, 4 points as well with 1 goal, 3 assists. An excellent start on their home field here for Wheaton College as we take a timeout. 4:45 left to go in the first half of action. Wheaton leads 8-1 on their home field against East Con. We'll be back in a couple moments on the NewMax Sports Network. A statement start today, this afternoon at Norton Field for the Wheaton College Lions. Sal Lopez on the broadcast on the NewMax Sports Network. 8-1 to score. Wheaton just 6 victories last season, same as Eastern Connecticut State. Both of these teams pretty similar with each other from last year. 6-10 record for Wheaton. They went winless in the NewMac at 0-6 last season, finished in last place in the conference. Did not qualify for the NewMac Conference Tournament, but this season, looking to see if they can be the sleeper team out of the conference, and doing it so far to the depth on the roster. 13 total points leaders in the last game against Anna Maria, 12 different goal scorers. So far today, Wheaton with 6 different points leaders at the moment. 4 points each between Charlie Racine and Emmett Edwards. Emmett Edwards tying a career high, 3 goals so far this match. Mitch Tapadino with 2 goals scored, a career high for him as well. At the wing, Jackboard, he has 1 goal so far today. McLaughlin off to Racine, they worked their way at the edge of the arc. Pass got knocked down, deflected, got tapped back by East Con. McLaughlin, or it's Racine, there to scoop it up. 40 seconds left to go in the man-up opportunity here for Wheaton. At the wing, Jackboard, his shot, a little bit too tall. Goodrich, first one there to the back. Closest player, able to keep the possession alive for Wheaton. 3:50 left to go before halftime. A dominant first half of action here for head coach Kyle Hart's squad and the Wheaton College Lions. McLaughlin, and it goes right into the stick of Holinsky. McLaughlin, it looked more like a pass towards the middle. He was looking to set up Edwards, but Edwards didn't react to it in time. Loose ball, Edwards, can he scoop it up? Holinsky almost got stripped of that as it goes back to Wheaton as they come up with an interception. Theo Stomatel picks it off. Loose ball, Edwards, battle, scoops up, Edwards in front. Oh, he's got a career high. Emmett Edwards off the turnover by East Con, up to 4. A new career high by Edwards. Resilient for Wheaton College right there. Emmett Edwards doing everything on the field today. A dangerous possession by East Con results in a quick goal scored by Wheaton there. The failure to clear the ball by East Con in their backfield, and Emmett Edwards pressuring the goalkeeper Gregory Holinsky, and it pays off to the benefit for the Lions. Credit there with the interception by Theo Stomatel. That was incredible how he got that interception, picked it off a pass in transition. Face-off violation, charge to Racine. East Con has the possession, 3:15 left to go before halftime, and an incredible start here on their home field for Wheaton College. The rain has started to tape away right now, trying to trend away at the moment. Cloudy skies outside here at Norton Field for this matchup. It's downpouring at the start of this game, a light rain throughout most of it, and now the rain has started to go away at this moment. Tanner Drobish at the wing, Moosing on top off the Apollon, couldn't corral it cleanly. Loose ball, tap down to Wharton, collects it. Off the ground ball, passes ahead off to Racine. Racine scoops it up out of the pack. A little bit of contact, no call with the referees there as he evaded 2 defenders. And we will have a timeout, take it on the field. Wheaton burns the timeouts. As we are down now to 2:36 left to go before halftime, 9-1. A dominant start today by the Wheaton College Lions on their home field, looking to stay undefeated at home this season against an undefeated program in 2024 at 2-0 with Eastern Connecticut State. An incredible start to this matchup as Wheaton leads 9-1. We'll be back to action in a couple moments here after the timeout on the NewMax Sports Network. Dominant start so far. First half, Wheaton's plus 15 in total shots, 26-11. Forcing 13 total turnovers by EastCon. That's already halfway past their season average of 20, which they've recorded on average in full games this season. Wheaton with just 8 total turnovers right now. The last place projected team on to the NewMac, the Wheaton College Lions, looking to make some noise. Looking to get back to the postseason for the first time as a program in the NewMac since their 2015 NewMac Turbot semifinals appearance. That was the last time that they post a winning record in conference play, going 4-3 in the NewMac. Failed last year to get to the NewMac Conference Tournament, going winless in the conference, but looking to make some noise as a sleeper team this year. Carter Noyes just missed the shot there. Very close by Carter Noyes. Floated it just a little bit too high over the crossbar. Theo Stomatel, he had that incredible interception which set up the previous goal. A career-high goal by Emmett Edwards. Mike McLaughlin moves it off towards the near side to Charlie Racine. Down to 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Racine at the top with some space. Fires. Zips it, just missing high. Great job to create right there off the stutter step. Just a little bit too tall. Over the net. Emmett Edwards, been the player of the game so far today. 4 total goals in the first half, a new career high. Off to McLaughlin, past the defender, out to Edwards at the wing. Edwards fires, rips it through. Goal number 5 by Emmett Edwards. Have yourself a game, Emmett. 10 goals in the first half of action for the Wheaton College Lions. Explosive offense this season. Emmett Edwards leading the charge. Career high in points for Edwards as well, up to 6 total points. 5 goals and 1 assist in the first half of action. Mike McLaughlin with assist number 2 today, recording the assist off to Edwards. What a statement game for Wheaton. Both of these teams with one opponent in common. Wheaton lost that game on the road at Gordon last Saturday, 11-9. EastCon won on the road at Gordon in the season opener, 10-9. An incredible statement first half here, defending their home field, up 10-1 in the first half. Loose ball scooped up by the Lions, pushing tempo. Tucker Johnson inside attacking zone, fires, ricochets right off the goalkeeper, Holinski. Battle for the loose ball in midfield. Physicality really ramping up here in this game as possession will be going to Wheaton. Final minute left to go before halftime. Wheaton was dominant on Thursday, winning 21-5 over Anna Maria. 61-27 in total shots in that matchup, plus 34. They've carried that right over into this game today. Dominant performance by the Lions, leading 10-1 in the first half, plus 19 in total shots, 30-11 right now for Wheaton. 40 seconds remaining. 10-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out the first half of action. Career high 5 goals, career high 6 points. The first half for Emmett Edwards. Jack Board holds it at the wing, 10 in the shot clock, 20 in the game clock. Evan Paterzo has possession of it, coming off a career-high 3 points with a career-high 2 goals, 1 assist against Anne Marie on Thursday. It's a shot clock violation with 9.5 seconds left to go. So Wheaton just lets the shot clock run. Final possession for East Con right now before halftime. We'll see if they elect to go with something offensively. Time's ticking down, and they will not get anything off in time. We close out going to halftime. 10-1. The score as we get a penalty flag that came down right at the buzzer.
At the end of 2 quarters of play, Wheaton College 10, Eastern Connecticut State 1.
Dominant performance by the Wheaton College Lions in the first half of action. 10-1 as Wheaton leads. Things getting really physical in this game. Final minutes, the second quarter, physicality ramping up a ton, and just all around an excellent performance by Wheaton College. Emmett Edwards, career high 5 goals with a career high 6 points and 1 assist by Edwards in the first half alone. Charlie Racine, 4 points, 1 goal and 3 assists by Racine. Mike McLaughlin with 2 assists so far. Mitch Tepedino with a career high 2 goals. Jack Board and Charlie Goodrich with 1 goal each so far, showing the depth in this matchup once again for a second consecutive game. Wheaton College with 6 different point scores so far in the first half of action. Just 1 goal scored by Quinn O'Connor for East Con. That's the lone point on the board for the Warriors as Wheaton goes into halftime, plus 19 in total shots, 30-11, and Wheaton forcing East Con into 14 total turnovers, just 8 turnovers total in this matchup so far for the Lions. 5 caused turnovers in the first half by Wheaton. We close out going to halftime. Dominant performance on their home field, looking to stay undefeated at home this season for the Wheaton College Lions as Wheaton leads at halftime over Eastern Connecticut State, 10-1 the score as we go into halftime. An incredibly impressive start for the Wheaton College Lions. First half of action, 10-1. Wheaton leads over Eastern Connecticut State. In a home matchup for Wheaton College, hosting EastCon here in Norton, Mass. Career high 5 goals by Emmett Edwards with a career high 6 points, 1 assist. In the first half of action, Charlie Racine tying a career high at halftime with 4 total points. He has 1 goal, 1 assist so far today by Racine. Mike McLaughlin with two assists. Mitch Teppadino has a career high, 2 goals scored. Jack Board, Charlie Goodrich with 1 goal each. Connor Almstrom been excellent in net today with 5 saves, just 1 goal allowed, 83.3% save percentage. For EastCon, Quinn O'Connor has the lone goal scored so far. Dan Barrett on 7 total shot attempts has yet to put one into the net. And Gregory Holinsky, 10 goals allowed the first half after allowing just 8 total goals in the previous 2 matchups total in each of those first 2 games. And wins over Gordon and Curry. 7 saves, 10 goals allowed today, 41.2% save percentage at halftime. Just an excellent all-around balanced team for Wheaton College. What's been impressive this year has been the depth of this team. 15 different players have recorded at least 1 point for Wheaton. 12 players have scored at least 1 goal. That was capitalized upon mostly in the last game as well. In the win over Anna Maria, they had 13 different point scores, 12 different goal scores, and 6 multi-goal scores in the last game. 3 players recording a hat trick with Racine, Edwards, and Noyes, and carrying that momentum, which they tacked on 21 total goals into this matchup today so far. And taking on an excellent EastCon defense through 2 games. EastCon allowing opponents just 8.5 goals against average their first 2 games this season. And you would think going into this matchup that it would be a close game or so, considering that Wheaton lost against Gordon 11-9 on Saturday. If not for blowing a 5-goal lead with 5.5 minutes left to go before halftime, Wheaton would be perfect on the season right now, entering this matchup at 3-0. But they were up 6-1 against Gordon with 5.5 left to go in the second quarter last Saturday. Blew that 6-1 lead and lost that game against Gordon. EastCon won on the road at Gordon in the season opener 10-9 on February 21st. So 2 close wins by EastCon, a win over Gordon by 1, a win over Curry on Wednesday by 3, 11-8. Last year, Curry gave Wheaton a lot of problems. Wheaton ended up winning that game on their home field 6-5 last year against Curry, but for a Lions squad that returned around 52% of the players, mostly a young group with 16 first-year players out of the 39. Really gotta love the confidence building with this team right now for Wheaton College, what they are doing, led by their defense, allowing opponents to average just 7 goals per game. 5 goals allowed in 2 games this season against the University of New England and Anna Maria, and really carrying that defense into today's matchup, allowing just 1 goal at halftime. But what's been explosive lately has been the offense. Ever since they were trailing 2-1 against Anna Maria, that was in the first 8 minutes of that game on Thursday. They were trailing 2-1 against Anna Maria. Ever since the previous 82 minutes, Wheaton has outscored opponents 31-6 in the last 82 minutes that they have played. Just simply impressive. Things started to turn around after the first 8 minutes on Thursday against Anna Maria. Everything was looking up in their direction. So where we ended before halftime, Gregory Holinsky, the goalkeeper, with a retaliation penalty right at the buzzer. He's in the penalty box right now. So EastCon without their goalkeepers, we start off the third quarter, and Wheaton starts off with a possession because Holinsky, with a retaliation play, committed a penalty right at the buzzer, which the referee sent the penalty flag down. So they do not have their goalkeeper right now in the net for the next minute and 40 seconds. 2 minutes, extra man up opportunity here for Wheaton without the main goalkeeper on the field for EastCon to begin the third quarter of action. Top with McLaughlin out to the wing. Racine fires, stopped, out in front, tipped, got it off the tip in for Wheaton. Able to get it tipped in past number 45, was in net with Kean Stanton, and the Lions go up 11-1. That is Charlie Racine, who was able to get the tip in out in front. 9th goal this season by Charlie Racine, and by the way, it's a career high for Racine in total points now, with 5 points in this game for Charlie Racine, so he's got a new career high. Emmett Edwards has a new career high as well. Everything clicking for the Lions. 10-goal advantage to start off the third quarter of action. The man-up opportunity was something that they needed to see if they can start to get better at for Wheaton, and today able to capitalize just a moment ago. Without the main goalkeeper in net, they'll have Kean Stanton once again for the next minute in net, replacing Holinsky as the shot ricocheted right off the right side of the post, drifted back. Wheaton will keep the possession. That was a big penalty because the main goalkeeper not in there. So they have to go up with a backup goalkeeper, with Kean Stanton getting his first appearance in net this season. At the wing, Racine moves it off to Emmett Edwards, career high, and goals for him today with 5 in the first half. McLaughlin off the board, back to McLaughlin at the top. He's got 2 assists by Mike McLaughlin. Jack Board with a goal, passes out in front. Edwards almost there, missed it wide right though. Couldn't capitalize by Edwards from point blank range. That was close though. They're moving the ball around at a great rate so far, getting everybody involved. McLaughlin at the top, passes in front. Edwards, he puts it through for another goal. Emmett Edwards scores with an assist by Mike McLaughlin as Wheaton goes on top 12-1. 6th goal of the game by Emmett Edwards. Mike McLaughlin with assist number 3. Just an incredible game today for Wheaton College. 10th goal scored this season by Emmett Edwards, coming off a hat trick against Anna Maria. He doubles that today with his 6th. 7 points by Edwards right now at the moment. Were they ready or what to play this game today for Wheaton? Bringing that momentum in, a win over Anna Maria. As the penalty kill expires, 2 goals scored up on the man-up advantage for Wheaton. They had just 1 goal this entire season. The first 3 games, 2 goals scored in the first 2 minutes to start off the third quarter. 11-goal advantage now by the Lions. Theo Stomatel. Back out, McLaughlin moves it off the board. Really could use this as a momentum builder, be a sleeper team this year in the NUMAC and make the NUMAC tournament board. Skipped it up, rebounded by Goodrich from behind, off to McLaughlin. Key players returning from the roster included Charlie Racine, Mike McLaughlin, Jack Board, Jacob Morton. What an impact Emmett Edwards has had on his team this season. Just played 3 games last year, recorded 7 total points in those 3 games in his first season. This year out to a red-hot start for Emmett Edwards, though, making a big impact. Same as this player, number 41, a transfer with Charlie Goodrich. Theo Stomatel in his first season shot, as that will get saved by the goalkeeper for EastCon, number 45, Keen Stanton. Right now in net at the moment. Stanton in his first season from New Milford, Connecticut, receiving his first action out there on the field today. Inside the attacking zone with Bryson Kennedy. Kennedy stumbled, picked it up though, defended by Wharton. Kennedy sends it behind now for EastCon. Loose ball, battle for the loose ball. John Scholl in the middle of that mix. Possession will be kept alive here for the Warriors. It'll be Bryson Kennedy behind the net. He's been silent in this game. 8 points this season with 5 goals, 3 assists, leading the team in total points, goals, and assists, but held in check today with nothing. So far this match for Bryson Kennedy, as EastCon is looking to get something going on here against Wheaton's tough defense. It has been difficult today. Tanner Drobish inside the arc, and a pass missed too tall, off the mark to Kennedy, and behind. It's a forced turnover. Great defense there by Charlie Racine inside the arc, allowed the pass to be rushed by Dobish as he couldn't get it correctly off to Kennedy. Eastern Connecticut State was projected to finish in 6th place out of 9 teams in the Little East Conference preseason rankings, which were released in February. Western Connecticut State, the number 1 team, projected at the top, receiving 6 first-place votes. WestCon last year, 2023 Little East Conference Tournament champions, went to the NCAA Tournament 2nd round last year for WestCon out in Danbury. UMass Boston projected at number 2, which will be Wheaton's next opponent on Wednesday at 4 p.m. That should be a good matchup. Receiving 1 first-place vote, Jack Board passes out in front, couldn't connect on the pass. Great save right there by Stanton as Theo Stomatel stumbled out in front of the crease. Loose ball scooped up by Goodrich to keep it alive for Wheaton. 3rd place projected in the LEC is Keene State with a 1st place vote, same as Plymouth State in 4th place projected in the Little East Conference preseason rankings. Mass Maritime comes in at 5th. Wheaton will take on Mass Maritime later in the month of March. EastCon projected in 6th in the Little East Conference standings. Last year, EastCon finished with a record of 6-11, 3-5 in the Little East, 6th place in the conference a year ago. Southern Maine at 7th, VTSU Castleton at 8th, and Salem State comes in at 9th in the projected rankings. Jack Board, his shot stopped through traffic. EastCon bobbled it, and it goes right back to Theo Stomatel for Wheaton. Wheaton looking to be the sleeper team this year out in the NUMAC. Looking to exceed expectations, projected to finish last in the conference. Last year, record of 6-10 overall, winless in the NUMAC in 2023. Last place in the conference at 0-6. Babson, the top projected team in the preseason rankings in the NUMAC. After Babson is MIT. Springfield at 3, Coast Guard at 4. In front, Edwards. Have yourself a game, Emmett. 7th goal of the game by Emmett Edwards for Wheaton. He's got more than half of the goals today out of the 13 total. Will Durkee records the assist. Will Durkee becomes the 7th different point scorer in this game. Today for Wheaton, records his first point of today's match. Emmett Edwards, the MVP of this game today. Post-game interview with him on Thursday, had 3 total goals against Anna Maria, 7 with a new career high, more than doubling that today, this afternoon at Norton Field. A remarkable game to remember for Emmett Edwards. only a sophomore from Sunderland, Vermont. Bright future with a program for Emmett Edwards. And this is a great realization. A lot of the key players this year that stepped up have been the younger players. Charlie Goodrich, he still has a season remaining, a junior transfer from Roanoke College. Lucas Melhorn led all first-year players entering this matchup. Racine passes out to the wing. Goodrich ricocheted right off the goalkeeper, Stanton. So Wheaton will keep the possession with Theo Stomatel. Stomatel in his first season. Him and Henry are brothers, both from Plainville, Massachusetts, not too far away from Wheaton College. Evan Paterzo coming off of the career high. 2 goals scored with 3 points against Anna Maria. Makes the pass in the middle. Almost there by Goodrich. Paterzo with a good setup pass, but Goodrich wasn't able to tip it out in front. Wheaton will keep the possession. Under 8 minutes left to go. The shot just missed wide, but the lines by Goodrich. EastCon will have possession. Multiple players there trying to battle for that loose ball, diving forward with a group of EastCon players diving at the same time. 45-11 in total shots for Wheaton. So really a key sign for Wheaton, because last year they struggled to get the offense going. This season, their defense has been a force. Just 1 goal allowed midway through the third quarter. 5 goals scored in 2 games this season for the Lions, and wins over the University of New England and Anna Maria. And their offense has been rolling. 34 total goals for Wheaton. The previous game into this game currently, midway through the third. Apollon, the shot stopped by Almstrom, the goalkeeper. So ricocheted back to the backside. And we have a timeout taken on the field. 13-01, Wheaton College leads as Wheaton will burn a timeout. A dominant all-around performance today, led by a career-high 7 goals by Emmett Edwards. More than half of the goals through Edwards in this matchup, and Wheaton leading the total shots 45-12 right now. We take the timeout. We'll be back in a couple moments after the timeout on the NewMax Sports Network. A lot of momentum coming off the last game of the 21-5 victory over Anna Maria College. They have propelled it right into this game, leading 13-1 against EastCon at the moment. Wheaton projected to finish in last place in the NewMac Conference preseason rankings, which were released back in February. But for the Lions, they're looking to see if they can be the sleeper team this season and knock off some of the top dogs in the conference. Conference projections, which were released last month, look like this. Number 1's Babson, which won the NewMac Conference tournament last season, went to the Sweet 16, third round of the NCAA tournament from 2023. MIT at 2, Springfield at 3, Coast Guard at 4. Salve Regina, which is in their first season as a program this year in the NewMac, transferring from the CCC, and number 5. Clark at 6, Emerson at 7, Wheaton at 8. And a shot stopped by the goalkeeper, Almstrom. Bryson Kennedy sent it right to the chest of Almstrom, who got a body on that ball and stopped it. Connor Almstrom with 8 goals against average per game this season, 3rd in the NewMac. 3rd start this season for the 2023 New England Collegiate Conference Defensive Player of the Year at New England College in the final season of the NECC in 2023. Inside the attacking zone with his speed, Carter Noyes. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Behind the net with Goodrich. Charlie Goodrich, a key transfer from Roanoke College out of Salem, Virginia, as he is defended at the wing by Sean Van Treska. On top off the jackboard, Jack Board, a junior midfielder from Westboro, Massachusetts, shoots. Ricocheted off the goalkeeper, Keane Stanton, went out to the far side, and he will stay Wheaton possession. Lions with the possession. Goodrich, turnaround shot. That was actually attempted by Tepedino, number 31. Goodrich there to the corner will pick up the possession. Goodrich off to Emmett Edwards. 7 goals, a career high by him today, the player of the game, Jack Board. From Noyes back over the board. Offense has really clicked today, moving the ball at a high level. Jack Board working on the defender. 35 in the shot clock, off to his teammate who couldn't corral it with Tepedino. Off the stick of Tepedino, it's a turnover. Haven't seen too many turnovers in this matchup for the Lions. Penalty flag comes flying down. Jack Board with illegal contact committed the penalty, so EastCon will have a man-up opportunity upcoming. But for Wheaton, that's only their 9th turnover of the game. 15 forced turnovers today, but the Lions allowing EastCon to commit 15 total turnovers in this matchup. 6 of those turnovers for Wheaton have been caused in today's game. And right now, 8 total assists for Wheaton on 13 goals scored. 30-second penalty charge to Jack Board as the Warriors have the possession on their 5 minutes left to go in the third. Strong start to the season for EastCon with 2 defensive victories over Gordon and Curry, but today it's Wheaton College with all the momentum, carrying that energy in from Thursday. Turnaround shot, ricocheted once again. Connor Almstrom, a magnet out there once again on the field. The goalkeeper stopping everything today. 6 saves, just 1 goal allowed, 85.7% save percentage. And net by Almstrom. Week 1 of the season, he was named NUMAC Defensive Athlete of the Week, recording 13 saves, so just 5 goals allowed, 1 assist in the 11-5 win in the opener over the University of New England. Emmett Edwards, the MVP of this matchup, 7 goals and 1 assist. Career high. 8 points, career high, 7 goals. Charlie Goodrich moves it behind, off to Mitch Tepedino. Tepedino in front, shovels it, missed the mark. Edwards there to scoop up the loose ball though. Racine on top, off to McLaughlin. Under 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. A dominant Wheaton College matchup today in their home field at Nordin Field in Norton, Mass. McLaughlin passes out to his right. Racine picks it up. Racine makes a move past the defender. Racine, his shot deflected. Right back to his teammate though, Lucas Melhorn. At the wing, McLaughlin thought about a shot, stumbled, got tripped up on the turf. Now the referees will blow a whistle. So it looks like it's going to be a shot clock reset here. He tripped up on his own weight, so no penalty charge to EastCon there for McLaughlin as he was being defended. McLaughlin starts up the possession now, sends it across the field. Off to Melhorn. Melhorn fires, rips it right into the stick though. It gets saved by the goalkeeper, Keane Stanton. Stanton looking for a clear. Back it goes to Stanton. Wheaton, we'll see if they apply pressure here. They had some struggles the last time. Looking to clear here with Suzio. Loose ball. Suzio scoops it up though for EastCon. Another 3 minutes left to go as the rain starting to come down a little harder right now at Norton Field. Wheaton called on an illegal slash. Charlie Goodrich has gone a couple times today to the penalty box in this game. That's now his 3rd penalty received by Goodrich. Back to the penalty box, number 3 today for Goodrich on an illegal slash. So this will be a 1-minute man-up opportunity for Eastern Connecticut State. Man-up opportunity. A 10-on-9 advantage currently for EastCon. 1 goal scored today by EastCon. It was Quinn O'Connor to start off the second quarter. Barron off to the wing and turns it over. Intercepted by Payson fielding for Wheaton. Rushing down the far side with Brendan Wojnarowicz. Turnover, though, committed by the Lions. Dominance in the non-conference slate for Wheaton. 17-5 non-conference record in the previous 22 games dating back to 2022. In the 2022 season in the non-conference league, Wheaton got off to their best start in program history. They went 7-0 to begin the 2022 season, the most wins that they've won consecutively in a row, with a 7-game winning streak to begin 2022. Last year started off the season strong at 4-0 with wins in 2023 against Anna Maria, UNE, Gordon, and Curry. And EastCon puts up goal number 2 today. Quinn O'Connor's second goal of the match. Scored by O'Connor today, his 4th goal this season by O'Connor, up to 7 total points now. The lone goal scorer for the Warriors. Racine on the face-off with O'Neal down the far side, and the Lions come out of the pack with it with Henry Stamatel. So Stamatel was out of bounds down the far side, so it will be EastCon possession now. Both of these teams looking for improvement from last season. 6 wins for each of these teams, weaving his way in front and lost it. The turnover committed by Bryson Kennedy as Wheaton looks to push it in transition. Couldn't clear it for the Lions, and now EastCon rushing past the middle of the field. Sean Van Treska off to the wing. Number 40 with possession with Connor Chirico. On top over to Drobish. Drobish with a career high 5 points and 4 goals with 1 assist in the win over Curry College on Wednesday. EastCon in year number 29 for the men's lacrosse program, dating back to 1996, and a turnover committed there by EastCon as Wheaton scoops it up towards the near side. Mike McLaughlin. He'll slow it down, goes over to Jack Board. 8 Little East Conference Tournament Championships for EastCon: 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2006, 2008, 2009, and 2012. It's been a while since they won their last one 12 years ago in the LEC Tournament Championship. Out to the middle for Wheaton. Theo Stamatel looking to set it up, moves it out to the wing. So we are down to under 10 seconds left to go to close out the 3rd quarter of action. Wheaton looking for goal number 14. They will have it behind the net, though, as the clock will wind down, and the Lions couldn't get a shot off in time. 13-2 as we close out the end of the 3rd quarter. Dominant performance today by the Wheaton College Lions as we enter the final 15 minutes left to go here at Norton Field today. Led by a career high 7 total goals by Emmett Edwards, with 8 points scored by Edwards, 1 assist. Charlie Racine with a career high 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists by Racine. Mike McLaughlin with 3 assists, 2 goals scored, a career high by Mitch Tapadino. 1 point each between Will Durkee, Jack Board, and Charlie Goodrich. 49-15, a monumental shot advantage in favor of Wheaton in this matchup as we close out at the end of 3rd. 13-2 to score. Entering the final 15 minutes of action tonight, a dominant performance on our home field for the Wheaton College Lions. We'll be back in a couple of moments on the NewMax Sports Network. An incredible game today by the Wheaton College Lions, leading 13-2 on their home field against Eastern Connecticut State. As we start off the 4th quarter of action, Sal Lopez on the call today on the NewMax Sports Network. player down off the faceoff for Wheaton too. That was Racine, who's one of the key players on this team. So the referees blow the whistle to take a look at Racine. Got hurt on the faceoff. Good to see Racine able to walk off on his own power by Racine as he has to get checked out right now towards the field. He's had an excellent game today by Racine. Career high 5 points by Racine being checked out right now by the medical staff. East Con with a possession as we start off the fourth quarter. Dan Barron, 7 total shots, yet to get one to the back of the net though. Barron at the wing, moves it out behind the net, off to Bryson Kennedy. Quinn O'Connor has the 2 lone goals scored so far today for East Con. O'Connor lost the handle, turnover. Mike McLaughlin from behind causes it. Pace and Fielding comes up with a loose ball. Fielding onto the pack, makes the pass out to the wing. Emmett Edwards will slow it down. Plus 18 in caused turnovers for Wheaton on the season, 37-19 entering this matchup. The big difference was total shots in favor of the Lions, 144-93. They entered today's game plus 51 in total shots, including being plus 34 in the total shot column after Thursday's victory over Anna Maria. Jackboard shoots it through, finds the back of the net as it drifts past the goalkeeper. Keen Stanton, Jackboard tacks on the goal. Eighth goal this season scored by Jackboard. That's now shot attempt number 50 of this game for the Wheaton College Lions. Plus 35 today in total shots, 50-15 right now. Back-to-back dominant games by Wheaton as they win the face-off. Inside the attacking zone now for the Lions, number 20. Henry Stomatel, brother Theo, both of them in their first season from Plainville, Massachusetts. Looking for some big-time improvement this season for the Lions, and this is a major step up in the right direction. Building depth on the roster. They entered today's game with 15 different players recording at least 1 point, 12 different players scoring at least 1 goal for the Lions. Building their roster up off depth, also 16 first-year players as well. Board rips it through, back-to-back goals scored by Jackboard. That's a hat trick by Jackboard, up to his 3rd goal today in the game. Goal number 9 this season for Jackboard, the junior midfielder for Westboro, Massachusetts. A new season high for Jackboard. Had 2 goals against the University of New England, Gordon and Anna Maria coming into this game. And now up to 3, a new season high by Jackboard to put the score 15-2. Face-off, won by Wheaton by number 3, Chris Bonarik. So Bonarik out there in place of Charlie Racine right now on the field. 5 for 13 in the first 3 games of this season by Bonarik on the face-offs. Will Durkee with an assist today. Moves it off towards the near side of Carter Noyes, coming off a career high. 3 goals and 1 assist against Anna Maria on Thursday. First shot got saved there out of the pack. The loose ball scooped up by Suzio. Suzio guarded by Goodrich all the way in the backfield. Suzio is the top defender this year with 5 caused turnovers. East Con at midfield. Great defense there by Noyes as he is bullying Ben Duquesne. Duquesne able to get past him though. It took him a little bit of difficulty to get past Noyes. Duquesne has it rushing up straight away. Duquesne puts it through for goal number 3 for East Con. Resilient possession right there by Ben Duquesne. Number 10 for the senior from Stamford, Connecticut. Took it the distance for Ben Duquesne.
Eastern Connecticut goal scored by number 20, Sean Philly, unassisted. Time the goal, 11:55 of the 4th quarter. That is the first collegiate goal for Sean Philly.
12-goal advantage for Wheaton under 12 minutes left to go remaining. Fourth quarter of action, the first out of 3 games. They'll face a non-conference opponent from the Little East Conference. A non-conference slate upcoming. Wheaton will take on UMass Boston next Wednesday upcoming. Or this upcoming Wednesday at 4 p.m. UMass Boston undefeated at 2-0. Went 12-7 last season, 6-2 in the Little East, the number 2 team in the Little East Conference. That's going to be a good matchup there to see if Wheaton can knock off another opponent from the LEC. You also have Mass Maritime coming up in Buzzards Bay on March the 12th. Last year, Mass Maritime won against Wheaton 11-9. Back-to-back goals scored by EastCon, getting some momentum. EastCon looking to take their momentum into the next matchup against the University of St. Joseph, Connecticut on Tuesday. Dan Barron with his second goal scored just a moment ago. Barron attempting the most shots of any player today. That's now his 8th shot of the game and finally finds the back of the net today for Dan Barron. EastCon off the face-off, pressured in the backfield. Missed the mark on the pass, bouncing towards the far side as it rolls out of bounds, and the Warriors commit the turnover. That's their 20th turnover today for EastCon. They hit their season average. Wheaton with just 12, doing a good job taking care of the ball. Carter Noyes looking to set up the offense here at the midfield circle. Pass off to Will Durkee, recorded 1 point today with an assist. Will Durkee off to Lucas Melhorn. Melhorn in his first season from South Portland, Maine, came into the game leading all first-year players in total points with 5 total points this season, 3 goals, 2 assists. A lot of the younger players getting some action on the field right now. Lucas Melhorn makes the pass out to the wing, missed the mark, though, to Theo Stomatel. Was deflected, though, to the back, so Wheaton will pick up the possession with under 10:15 left to go. Durkee looking to net his first goal today inside the arc. Parallel to the net for Durkee, forced out to his left. Durkee rips it right off the goalkeeper. What a stop right there by Kean Stanton, getting a body on the line, and EastCon comes away with it. Dan Barron scored the last goal for EastCon. Maneuvering inside, stick checked and lost it. Number 25, Chris Atkins, lost possession of it. Wheaton, for a moment, it was Durkee who came down with it. Carter Noyes stumbling down the far side, tried to come up with a loose ball, couldn't. And EastCon will have the possession. Just an excellent all-around game today by the Wheaton College Lions. Eastern Connecticut State will burn a timeout with 9:36 left to go. Upcoming schedule for both of these teams will look like this. Wheaton on the road for their next 3 straight games in a row, looking to see if they can carry this momentum forward into their next matchup. The Lions will be on the road taking on the number 2 team from the Little East Conference last season, the UMass Boston Beacons. That's a road game on Wednesday at 4 p.m. UMass Boston record of 2-0 this season. Last year, UMass Boston went 12-7, 6-2 in the Little East, finished second in the LEC. And then next Saturday, March the 9th, Wheaton will be on the road to take on Roger Williams at 1 p.m. Their 3rd Commonwealth Coast Conference opponent in the non-conference late this season. Roger Williams record of 2-2, went 9-7 from a year ago. Last year, Roger Williams came to Wheaton College. Roger Williams won that game 12-8 last year at Wheaton. And then Wheaton also looking to bounce back against Mass Maritime as well. Tuesday, March the 12th, the final LEC non-conference opponent Wheaton will face. 7 p.m. on the road at Mass Maritime on March the 12th. Out in Buzzards Bay, Mass Maritime record of 1-1. Last year posted a record of 8-7. Wheaton lost out. Wheaton lost last year against Mass Maritime 11-9. Upcoming schedule for EastCon. This is today the 3rd game out of 7 that they have on the road. So after this, they still have 4 more road games before they finally play their first home game. Tuesday at 4 p.m., EastCon will be on the road at West Hartford, Connecticut to take on the University of St. Joseph, Connecticut. That's their first game in-state against USJ. First 3 games took place against Bay State opponents in Mass between Gordon Curry and today with Wheaton. After that, they'll be in Long Island next week. It goes for a goal scored by EastCon.
Eastern Connecticut goal scored by number 17, Andrew Pendergast.
Andrew Pendergast scores the goal straight away. It's assisted by Bryson Kennedy.
That's goal number 4 in the season.
4th goal scored this season by Pendergast. Up to 6 total points now. Had a career high. 3 goals and 1 assist against Gordon on February 21st. So up to 6th point this season for Pendergast. First goal scored at today's game. Couple late goals here in the 4th quarter for EastCon, looking to see if they can get that momentum back on track against the University of St. Joseph, Connecticut on Tuesday. After Tuesday's game, they'll still be on the road. They'll be out in Long Island next Friday at 3 p.m. at Farmingdale State. Farmingdale State went 13-4 last year, 4-2 in the Skyline Conference. And then Tuesday, they stay in New York, as they'll have the following opponent after Farmingdale State will be Russell Sage College up in Albany, New York. Winless in the season at 0-4 for Russell Sage, as EastCon has Russell Sage on March the 12th. And Wheaton scores. Right in front of the net, capitalizing is Theo Stamatel for the goal scorer for the Lions. Theo Stamatel with his 3rd goal scored this season. Edmund Paterzo records the assist. Stamatel out to a great start in his first season with a program from Plainville, Mass. Had a goal scored against Gordon last Saturday, a goal scored against Anna Maria on Thursday, and 1 assist with his first collegiate point in the opener against the University of New England. So a point scored in every single game this season, at least, by Stamatel, and he keeps the streak alive today. 8 minutes left to go. Dominant performance on their home field today at Wheaton College. Wheaton facing a perfect 2-0 Eastern Connecticut State University squad. And Wheaton winning the battle between 2 teams that were perfect in some way. Wheaton with a record of 2-1 overall, but came into the game 2-0 on their home field in this matchup. EastCon 2-0 overall this season, both wins on the road in their 3rd game out of 7. Starting off this season on the road for the Warriors. The shot bounces in. It's a goal scored by Quinn O'Connor on a hat trick today for EastCon. Fifth goal this season by Quinn O'Connor, season high on a hat trick by O'Connor. Last season, he had 5 games with at least a hat trick. That was back in 2022. He had 5 games with at least a hat trick for Quinn O'Connor. Quinn O'Connor's career high was 8 points. He scored 3 goals in the career high, 5 assists against Salem State back in 2022. His career high was 5 goals scored back in 2022 against Roger Williams. 10-goal advantage for Wheaton. Lions granted the possession arrow. A strong start here by Wheaton. Their defense has really been able to come alive, allowing opponents to average 7 goals per game. But what speaks to volumes here has been the offense, connecting for 16, combining now for the Lions to score 37 goals from last game into this game currently. They've scored 37 goals, almost through the previous 2 games, including this one. Anna Maria, they won 21-7 at home, 21-5 at home on Thursday. They won 21-7 the previous season. Shot missed too tall and wide, off the mark there by Wheaton, by Mitch Teppadino. Lions keep the possession behind the net. Just simply an impressive game between two teams that had the same amount of wins from last year. 6-10 record for Wheaton in 2023, 6-11 record for Eastern Connecticut State. East Con came into today's game 2-0, perfect on the season. Shot clock is at 5 right now. Wheaton to the middle, and the shot floated up too tall. 3 in the shot clock. The Lions will just rip it out. The shot clock was trending down to 0 either way, so this will be East Con possession. Under 6 minutes left to go. Plus 33 total shots for the Lions, 53-20. They were plus 34 in the last game in total shots, 61-27. They keep the strong shooting aggressiveness offensively continued in this matchup. The passing keeps on getting better. 10 total assists on 16 goals scored. Plus 11 in ground balls, 36-25. And East Con tacks on a late goal here. Zachary Apollon, the senior captain from Stamford, Connecticut, nets his first goal of the game, makes the score 16-7. Apollon with his first point today. Third goal this season by Apollon. He had a career-high 7 points with 3 goals and 4 assists against Plymouth State in 2022. Career-high 4 goals against Clark by Apollon last season. Apollon up to his 3rd goal this season now. Face-off, won by Wheaton. Lions looking to get better in the face-off column, and they were the better team so far today. 14 out of 26 on face-offs for Wheaton, 12 out of 26 by Eastern Connecticut State in this game, and that was an area that they looked to improve upon, same as the man-up scoring opportunities, and both of those able to connect on today, much better than recent games from this season. Out to the wing with some space. The shot saved by the keeper, Stanton. Great shot attempt there by Wheaton by number 15, Evan Paterzo. A lot of great future for the program for Wheaton. 16 first-year players on the roster. 15 players enter this game scoring at least 1 point. Just speaks to volumes. The depth on this team this season when you got multiple players that can put the ball into the nets. Once again, East Con in transition finds the back of the nets. Number 25 for the Warriors scores with Chris Atkins, the first-year attacker from Milford, Connecticut. It's his first collegiate goal by Atkins.
Eastern Connecticut goal scored by number 25, Chris Atkins, unassisted. Time goal 4:18 in the 4th quarter. That is the first collegiate goal for Atkins.
East Con with a late surge right now, looking to see if they can take that into their next game against the University of St. Joseph, Connecticut. Apollon has it. Apollon just scored goal number 7 in the match. Apollon at the wing. Apollon, a big body check sustained right there by Payson Fielding coming in defensively. As Apollon has to pass back out to Colin Falconer. Falconer passes on top, the shots. Ricochets off the keeper, John Drew, who's in net now, replacing Almstrom. John Drew started the last game against Anna Maria. He's allowed 3 so far, recorded his first save just a moment ago. Almstrom finishes with 7 saves, 4 goals allowed, save percentage of 63.6%. Under 3.5 left to go. Behind the net for the Lions with Alden Ledley, the senior midfielder from Scarborough, Maine. So the Lions are doubling up East Con in the total goals column with 3 minutes remaining, approaching the mark here. Just an all-around dominant performance led by Emmett Edwards, a career-high 7 goals, 1 assist, 8 points scored. For most of this game, he had half of the goals scored by Edwards. Wheaton using time, up by 8 goals, 15 on the shot clock for the Lions. Taking all that momentum and energy from their last matchup into this one, and they executed extremely well today. Evan Paterzo behind the net, shot clock winds down. Paterzo sends it out of bounds. .225 remaining. 8-goal advantage. Eastcon working down the near side, Sean Ventresca. His pass scooped up by Wheaton. Mitch Tepedino comes up with a loose ball in transition off to Theo Stomatel. Looking to play keep away for the Lions. 2 minutes left to go. Over 70 on the shot clock. They can slow down the possession. They can once again just waste the entire shot clock and wind this game down. So if Wheaton uses the entire shot clock, there'll be 47 seconds remaining if they're able to drain this down to 0 once again. Wheaton College back on the road in their next game. They got 3 straight road games. They'll be taking on UMass Boston Wednesday at 4 p.m. Back-to-back Little East Conference opponents in the non-conference slate. UMass Boston finished in 2nd place last year in the LEC, a good non-conference opportunity for Wheaton College to prepare them for a challenging NUMAC conference schedule starting in mid-March. Ledley missed the shot wide. Shot clock's down to 25. Behind the net with Paterzo. Connor Devine, the first-year midfielder from Taunton, Massachusetts. Not too far from Norton, Mass with Wheaton College. At the wing, and it goes through. Theo Stomatel records the assist. The goal scored by Evan Paterzo, the first-year attacker from Bellingham, Massachusetts. Nice pass right there across the field by Theo, setting up Paterzo in front of the crease, scoring goal. Third goal scored this season by Evan Paterzo, coming off a career-high 3 points, 2 goals, 1 assist against Anna Maria in Thursday night's victory. Final minute left to go. Dominant performance tonight. After this, stay tuned. We'll have Wheaton College post-game upcoming. Once again, interviewing the player of the game for this matchup, Emmett Edwards. Spectacular once again today, coming off 3 goals and a hat trick against Anna Maria on Thursday, tacking on 7 goals, a new career high today. 7 goals, 1 assist, 8 points, new career high this afternoon here at Norton Field. Under 30 seconds remaining. Wheaton plus 34 on Thursday in total shots, plus 34 today. They lead at 57-23 right now with 15 seconds left to go. An excellent performance all around. Eastcon came into the game perfect, 2-0 in the season. 2 wins by a combined 4 goals. Wheaton College exploding for 17 goals in this matchup. Back-to-back games with 15-plus goals as Wheaton wins. Final score is 17-8 at Norton Field. Phenomenal game today by Wheaton College. 11 total assists on 17 goals scored, plus 34 in total shots, 57-23 as we go final in Norton, Massachusetts. Career high, 7 goals scored by Emmett Edwards with 1 assist, 8 total points at career high for Edwards. Charlie Racine, career high, 5 points by Racine today, 2 goals, 3 assists. Mike McLaughlin at 3 assists. Jack Board with 3 goals scored, a season high by Board. Evan Paterzo, 1 goal, 1 assist. Theo Stomatel had 1 goal, 1 assist. Sal Lopez on the broadcast today. I'm here with Jack Board. 3 goals scored today as season high by Jack Board. Excellent victory over Eastern Connecticut State. Your team rolled 17-8. How does it feel to pick up the victory?
Oh, absolutely great. It was a great week of practice after a tough loss last weekend. All the boys were focused. And, it took an entire 40-guy roster today to bring it to them. And, it feels good, especially after last year. It wasn't the result we wanted, but we came back and we fought hard. And, that's the result we get today.
Yeah, this was simply an impressive game by your team. Your team was plus 34 in total shots in the win over Anna Maria on Thursday. And tonight, the same thing, 57-23 in total shots, just clicking at the right time offensively. It was against a strong opponent, too. How does it feel like in this game to know that your team's been solid on both sides of the field, defensively and offensively?
Yeah, no, it feels great. Offensively, we're running our stuff. We're hitting singles. We're doing great things. And, the results are showing for that. Even at the face-off X where, we're grinding for GBs and we're, winning those. And then defensively, Connor Alstrom and John Drew both today came up with great saves. And, our defensive unit as a whole played really great. So that's all you can ask for the boys and, really happy with today.
You've had great success this season. 2 goals scored in the first 3 games entering today, and then a hat trick season high by you in this matchup. How's it been going out there every single game and being able to get on the board and be able to be a key part of the offense this season?
Yeah, all the boys are just sharing the rock with me, so they're making it pretty easy. I got a lot of wide open step darts because we got guys that are, making good moves and getting me open. So I can only thank those guys for giving me great passes and making things happen. And, hopefully I can reciprocate a couple here, get a couple assists.
Yeah, just all around excellent victory, and your team took in that momentum from the last game, netting in 21 goals into this game today, 17. Wheaton's projected at the bottom of the conference in the NUMAC. Now, what do you think about being a sleeper team in the conference and trying to see if you can knock off some of the top dogs this season? Because from the depth of your team, it looks like it's certainly capable.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's just a reoccurring theme with the Wheaton as a whole. There's a lot of athletic teams here that are very good, and they sometimes get put at the bottom of those NUMAC projections. Same thing happens with our team, but, I think we're ready to battle. We're ready to get to conference play, and I think, it's going to take 40 guys, but I think we're going to surprise a lot of teams. We got a lot of grit. We got a lot of heart, and, all 40 guys are in this thing together. Yeah.
I think Wheaton has a good opportunity to be able to give a lot of the teams at the top of the conference good opportunity. And thanks so much for the interview here.
Yeah, thank you
Jack
so much.
Board on the interview. 10 points, or 10 different point players today for the Lions. Just all around an excellent game. 17-8 Wheaton wins over Eastern Connecticut State in this matchup. Next game, Wheaton on the road at UMass Boston Wednesday at 4 p.m. Looking to see if they can keep the momentum alive in the next matchup. The first out of 3 straight road games for the Lions. Thanks so much, everybody. Sal Lopez on the call today on the broadcast. Wheaton wins over Eastern Connecticut State 17-8, the final score on the NUMAC Sports Network.